I'm in a very privileged position for the teaser today. I could talk about the FA Cup, where we are facing Charlton, who are a league below us in the quarter final, or I could talk about our league campaign, where we are currently in a playoff position with a game in hand in every single team above us and only 9 points away from top spot. I don't think the save has ever been going any better. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 65th episode of the FM21 Salford City Save, where today we are facing Charlton, and I'm probably going to skip the derby game and play a game against Cardiff just to make sure that we get a lot covered in this episode, because we are in the FA Cup, but we haven't simulated a whole lot after last episode. So if you are enjoying the series so far, before we jump into any of the action, make sure that you have liked this video, subscribe if you are new around here for daily-ish Football Manager content, and let's go over what has happened since last time. As I said before, it's not a whole lot, but what has happened has been very positive, and it's been a 5-1 win against Swansea and a 2-0 win against Barnsley. So we're definitely going in the right direction, and that is up in the table. We are currently sat in 4th place, technically, because we're a game in hand on Blackburn. Well, I guess we have to win it to actually get into 4th place, but if we do win that game, we will move into 4th place, only 6 points away from Sheffield United up at the top, which really right time, that's not the right word to say, really drives home how important it was that we actually had good form to start the season, which we didn't have. As we can see here, we were down in 17th place for a time. So if we had, won 2 of the games that we had lost, or even drew a couple more games, we would be right up there in the championship title race. But as it is, we're down here and just hoping that we can push into those spots as the season draws to an end. But hey, we're focused on the FA Cup right now. We are in the quarterfinal, definitely got the lucky draw up against Charlton. And the other teams involved now are Liverpool have gone through, and then there's also Middlesbrough versus Chelsea and Manchester City versus Bournemouth. Middlesbrough and Bournemouth, we're really backing you guys. It would be an absolute miracle if we made it all the way to the final, but I tell you what, it wouldn't be a miracle if we made it to the semi-finals. We have our best 11 out there because we have a good break until next game. So we are playing Gassama, Edgehill, Parry, Boigmal, Craig, Ranocchia, Patty, Fish, Nati, Solar, and Much, with potentially the perfect lineup out today. The only person that we're missing is Hunt, but Craig can more than do a good job in that role. He is a great rotation option for us that I think has better stats than just about anyone, like viewing-wise. Like when you really dig deep into them, they're not as impressive as they do seem on the colourful basis, but they still are very impressive, and potentially a player that should be pushing for more first team appearances. But hey, he's got some fierce competition in that midfield trio, and here we can see our squad all lined up with their faces, and we are taking a look at the side that we are versing today. It is Charlton, and they have a striker that I recognise. I think Whiteman I also know. Apart from that, it seems like a lot of youngsters and a couple of players, obviously, I do not know. But early on, we are coming in with an opportunity, and I thought Fish was going to score once again in the FA Cup. Of course, he scored in the game against Manchester United. By the way, if you didn't watch the last episode, you need to watch that because, well, I kind of spoiled it now, but we versed here Manchester United in the FA Cup, but we don't care about that now because we're focusing on this game. Gatsama has scored his 30th goal of the season, and that means we are 1-0 up in this FA Cup tie. Semi-final, here we come. I think that's a bit early to start celebrating, but I mean, after 3.5 minutes, we are already a goal to the good. We've had another opportunity where we almost scored as well. I think we're going to be the dominant side against a side lower than us in the leagues. I think we might be able to push for the semi-final today, and as long as it keeps going this way, we will be doing exactly that. 0 shots for Charlton, 2 shots for us. I mean, as long as we don't let them have a single shot, there's no way they're possibly going to score. Well, that's just not true. Don't do one of those back pass things that leads to a goal. Much has collected that well, and surely he's going to kickstart a counter-attack or just an attack. Boigmal looking to play a long ball forward. I don't think he did end up playing it to Gassama. Edgehill was cutting inside all the way towards the goal, but his shot goes just wide of the post, and that was a good run and some good passing from us. I like that use of the gegenpress there, using the quick passing and using some pace to actually move up the field with a high tempo instead of just lumping the ball forward and hoping that someone gets onto the end of it, which is what we see most of the time in our highlights. Unfortunately, they have hit the woodwork though. Okay, we cannot completely write them off because that was a good opportunity for them, and it seems like the highlight is continuing. Yep, okay. In true FM style, they have mugged me off there, made me look like an idiot. As soon as I say something, they do the exact opposite. But rolling into halftime, it looks like we're still going to be winning. As long as they don't score in this opportunity. Again, this would be true classic football manager mugging me off. I think they're going to do it. I have a feeling. I have a weird feeling they're going to score here just to mug me off. Alright, let's hope they don't. Our defence is looking solid. We're still all in the right formation, all in our positions. As long as a gap doesn't open up too easily, we should be able to defend this, and we have. Gassama's now through. He somehow found himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and just before the halftime break, it is 2-0, and Gassama gets his second goal. I think Edgehill gets his second assist. Oh no, it's Poigmal that got the first assist, but I don't care. As long as it's ended up in the back of the net. Patty, can we just highlight that Patty made a big run to make that tackle? He's lucky that he did make it, and we are very lucky that he did make it because it has led to a goal. Don't score here. Like that would just be annoying. Like if we could score again, that would be brilliant, but don't score here. Don't score. Just be very annoying. Gassama's on a hat-trick right now, actually, so if we can get a ball through to him, I'm sure he wouldn't mind trying to snap up that chance to get himself with a triple on the day. Is that what people say? A triple? I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't watch enough. Well, I do watch quite a bit. I'm going on a weird tangent here, and it's unnecessary. Gassama's running forward for his hat-trick, and there's a clean tackle. I don't really know where the opportunity is coming from here. Is it going to be ours? I think it is going to be ours as Edgehill collects the ball. Plays it into Gassama for the hat-trick. He does it in the FA Cup Quater Final. Gassama has a hat-trick. And what was that celebration? That was acrobatic to say the least. And he's done it in the first half as well. My oh my. We are playing well today. And I don't think I'm ever going to say my oh my again. That was very rare for me. But it's not rare for Gassama to be scoring goals. 3-0. And as long as we don't get complacent out there, we should be fine out there. Okay, I'm sorry. I said don't get complacent, and Craig's literally gone complacent. There we go, got there eventually. So it's kind of the exact opposite of what I'm telling you to do. So a little bit of disrespect there, but alright, that's fine. I don't mind a bit of a battle between the wars. That was not the right time to use that phrase, was it? Not even slightly. Not even slightly. For about 20 minutes, this game has been pretty bland. And we're going into the 80th minute now, and of course, as soon as I start talking again, they come back in with an opportunity to whip it in the ball. Nati does clear it though, and they collect it once again. But I tell you what, every time they've had an opportunity like this, it's ended up being our chance. I don't think that's the case for this one, to be honest. I think that was the highlight that we were meant to see. Sama's got tackled and the ball's gone out of play. So note to self, don't tempt fate like that again. I'm going to make a substitution though, and it will be Hutchinson to come on to start with. Poigmal's coming off, give him some game time. Who else can come off? Greg can come on. And let's make all three right here, right now. Edgehill's coming off as well. And that's going to be our 3 substitutions for the day. Hopefully we don't get any injuries, but I think no matter what happens here, even if they score from this free kick, which they have done, of course, I still think we're going to go through. No matter what, I'm confident in the boys. We've been playing well today. And we only have to hold on for another... Okay, now this is starting to stress me. I said we only have to hold on for another few minutes, but if they score here, it's going to be a very stressful few minutes. And yeah, I'm not tempting fate. Let's go down to balance. Even if they don't score here, even if they do score here, let's balance it. It might be our opportunity, actually. Gassama marching forward, as he has been doing many times this game. Parry plays it into Craig, and we just seal the deal. 4-1. Who was getting nervous? Not me. Definitely not me. Apparently Craig was getting complacent before, so happy that he clearly hasn't been too complacent as he's raced forward, gone a goal, and that was a very nice pass by Parry. There was a clear gap opening up there, and Craig just places it past the goalkeeper. Could have done a wee bit better, but it's gone into the back of the net, and we're not going to complain no matter how it has gone into the back of the net, and we are in the FA Cup semi-final. I can't say I expected to be saying that at the start of the season, but at the same time, I didn't think that we would have had it so tough at the start of the season. So there's been a lot of surprises, but we've certainly turned around our form in this last wee while. Haven't lost a game at all, and one of them was against Manchester United. So yeah, I think we're doing quite well at the moment. And when is this draw for the semi-final? It is coming in a couple of days. I'm going to take you forward to that day. We're going to find out who we're facing together, and I'm hoping it's not one of the more difficult sides. Hey, to be honest, at this point, they're probably all going to be difficult sides, but You never. I've said hey about 5 times in that sentence. You never know what's going to happen in the cup. It could be a team that beats a giant like we did with Manchester United. I mean, I doubt it, but it's clearly it's possible. Unsurprisingly, there were no upsets, so no matter what, we've got a pretty difficult draw, and we have been pulled out of the hat first. Who has been winning the Premier League recently? Let's take a look. It has been... Manchester City are up the top, so clearly they're one of the best sides. Chelsea down there, Liverpool just behind them, but last season Chelsea was up there, Liverpool was down there. The reverse way, but I think no matter what, Manchester City seems like the best side. Definitely don't want Manchester City. I'd say maybe want Chelsea a wee bit more, and yeah, definitely don't want Manchester City. Can we get Chelsea? We can't. Liverpool, I'll take it. As long as it's not Manchester City, that sounds good to me. Facing Liverpool at Wembley, I imagine. Is it? They do it at Wembley? Yes, at Wembley. We're currently 3rd in the Premier League for the FA Cup Final. That is definitely going to be in the next episode, and we will be playing that game near the end of the season. It is going to be an intense end to the season, to say the least. We'll probably cover all of these last four matches, actually. We'll play this one against Cardiff, simulate these two, play these two on camera, and then play these two, and hopefully have another episode for the FA Cup Final. I'm not putting my money on it, to be honest, but we've still got football to play. I'll see you guys after this derby game, and we will hopefully be beating them, and then going in with another win against Cardiff. Unsurprisingly, my cockiness has kind of bit me back, and in an undeserved draw, we have gotten a point against Derby. Not the best result, but it still means we're in 5th position. Not going above Blackburn like I was so confident that we were going to do, but that's alright. We can claw our way back up the table by beating Cardiff here, and we will move on to a balanced mentality and actually make some tactical changes because people are tired apparently. So we're going to bring on Clarkson and Ramsey, and you know what, Craig can even come into the lineup. No links in the midfield now, which is only slightly concerning. On bench, is anyone gonna come in? Maybe we can bring this guy. Nah, he doesn't need to come in, but we probably do need a new winger. We'll bring in Williams onto the bench, see what he can do in his new club, and let's jump into it. Submit team, let's go. I'm expecting a win. Well, I'm wanting a win, expecting. That's a little bit of a push. Cardiff are down in 9th place, so to be honest, this should be a fairly comfortable win if you base it off league form and, you know, position. But I think away from home, this is going to be a completely different story, as I think that Cardiff have actually done quite well since we have been in the Championship, getting into near playoff positions, I believe, potentially even getting into those playoff positions. I could be completely wrong here, but I'm expecting it to not be as easy as you might expect it to be. But early on, we are in with an opportunity. Well, I say early on, it's after 25 minutes, and we have given it away, so it's not even our opportunity. And I think this man's going to dribble past our defenders. No, it doesn't. He passes it, and they score. That is really annoying, and I'm only slightly mad about it. And slightly is an under-exaggeration. 1-0, 25 minutes gone. That is annoying. Okay, we haven't played well at all either. That was the first shot of the entire game. But we have another chance now. And yes, every time I play against Cardiff, I remember that that's our old goalkeeper. Our goalkeeper from when we were in the League 2. So it goes to show how good he was for us back in the day. And I wonder if I would have gone sacked if we didn't have him back in the day. Gassama on the ball, playing it out to Sola. Back into Gassama, who just doesn't have nearly enough power. Not the best accuracy of all time either, to be fair, but it looks like we are being slightly more dominant in this game now with 5 shots to their 2. Going into half-time, I think we're going to stay a goal down though, unless we score from this opportunity. Unless we concede again, and it does happen. Oh, that's so undeserved, and I think our form is quickly declining, and I just don't want us to pull out these playoff positions. I want to be in the promotion race. The actual promotion, like for 2nd place, not in 5th place, sorry, but 2-0 down. I think that's too big of a mountain to climb. I think it's going to be a disappointing one. We've gotten into the next round of the FA Cup, so we've already had a positive affair in this episode, so let's bring it back down to earth, I guess, in the second half of the episode with a 2-0 loss against Cardiff. Gosh, that is upsetting to even have to say. 15 minutes gone and we've finally seen a shot from us, but no opportunities as of yet. Parry's looking tired, so I'm probably going to bring him off after this highlight, and I'm hoping that it does lead to a goal, because if it happens now, there's some hope, but if it happens 20 minutes to go, it might be slightly less hopeful, but we have done it. Gassama has scored a goal. His 34th of the year. This man is way too good for us. Nico Williams is going to have to come on. He's going to play as a inverted winger on support. Ramsey's going to go onto an attack duty, and we're going to definitely stay on this positive mentality, hoping that we can come up with another opportunity and another goal to put ourselves back onto level terms and at least get some sort of points at the end of this game. Although they're on the ball right now, and it does stress me out slightly. I imagine it's a fake highlight because we just make a tactical change. Yeah, it is. So just didn't need that kind of stress. The football manager, thank you very much. I'm hoping that we see another chance for us. Come on, let's go. Demand more. That's all you need to do. Just demand more and you'll see the results. I don't know if that's categorically true, but we're giving it a crack anyway. We're making our last 2 substitutions as well. Fish is coming off, and so is Poigmel. We're bringing on Hunt and Greg, and we have a chance. It is a long throw. Comes into Hunt, but he can't actually get to it, so it didn't technically come into Hunt, but we retain possession. Patty plays it all the way back to our goalkeeper, and you know what that means. That means we're going to score. I'm feeling hopeful that we do score. We did it twice just for good measure, and he clears it to absolutely no one. And now they clear it to absolutely no one. We pick it up. Craig running forward, looking for a shot. Oh, Craig, that is so bad. Why are we showing the? Why am I seeing that? Like, I don't need to see that in my life. And I was about to make a tactical change to move to attacking, but it didn't seem to want to change it, and that's because we have an opportunity now. Craig playing it forward. Gassama. Oh, shot's blocked, and I feel like that was the highlight. I don't think there's anything more to this highlight, and yep, we're going very attacking. That's all we got to do. It's all we can do, I guess. Clarkson's moving up there. He's going to be a shadow striker. Inside inverted winger on attack. Let's get this goal. It's not going to happen. We lost against Cardiff away from home. I did say it was going to be harder than you might have thought it would have been, but that is a tough pill to swallow, because now we are 11 points away from Sheffield United in the top spot and 7 points away from West Brom, when we could be 2 points behind West Brom. If we had won the last game and won this one, we could be 2 points behind. This is a youngster that we're signing after, all the players get released once a season. You know what I'm talking about if you play Football Manager. But we have a lot of games between now and the next episode to make up that form. And by a lot, I mean 3. So actually not that many. And 2 of them are away from home. So it's quickly becoming less positive. But I'm confident that the team are going to claw our way back up and hopefully push for those promotion positions. I feel like playoffs is the bare minimum of what we should be getting this year. But the start of the season has definitely done us dirty, and now it's biting us in the behind. That is where we're going to end this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure that you do subscribe. What else? You meant to like this video if you have enjoyed it. I haven't seen a like target, but that's about all from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.